Morning students, in this class I will be doing class 9 CBSE syllabus 8th chapter quadrilaterals. One exercises already I have completed, that is 8.1. 8.2 I am going to do. For this 8.2 we should know midpoint theorem and the converse of midpoint theorem. So that I have given proof in the previous video. If you want, you can go and check the previous video, that is proof for midpoint theorem. So based on those midpoint theorem and the converse of midpoint theorem only, this exercise. So this is the first step. ABCD is a quadrilateral. So ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQRS are midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA. AC is the diagonal. AC is the diagonal. Show that SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Second sum is PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR. And third one is PQRS is a parallelogram. So this is the thing we are asked to prove. Okay. Since ABCD is a quadrilateral, and PQRS are the midpoints of the sides, midpoints of all the four sides given, we will use midpoint theorem. Okay, so what is midpoint theorem? When we take a triangle, if you take a triangle ADC, in this triangle ADC, it is given that S and R are the midpoints. So S and R are the midpoints. When we are connecting this line, so that line will be parallel to the third side. So if we take ADC as a triangle, SR and AC is parallel. Okay, so that is by midpoint theorem. Okay. So in triangle ADC, S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. R is the midpoint of CD. Okay. S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. Therefore, by midpoint theorem, so you have to write the statement of the midpoint theorem. Okay. That is the midpoint theorem statement we have to write. That is line segment joining any two sides of the triangle will be parallel to the third side. So that statement you have to write. So therefore by midpoint theorem, SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. So this is by the midpoint theorem. SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. So this is the proof for the first one. So proof for the first one. Then second one. Second one is we will take the other triangle ABC. We will take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, P is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. Therefore, by midpoint theorem, PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. So this one we will take it as the first equation and this as the second one. So here this one is in triangle ADC, we got SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Then in triangle ABC, we got PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. So from these two statements, we can say that both is common to AC. SR is also parallel to AC and PQ is also parallel to AC. So from 1 and 2, we can say that SR is parallel to PQ. SR is parallel to PQ. This is regarding parallel. Then SR is equal to half AC and PQ is also equal to half AC. So we can say that SR is equal to PQ. SR is equal to half AC, PQ is equal to half AC. So we can say RHS is equal half AC, half AC. So we can say that SR is equal to PQ. So SR parallel to PQ and SR is equal to PQ. So if one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, we can say that it is a parallelogram. So second one proof is PQ is equal to SR. So this we have proved. This is the second proof. Second proof is over. With these two things, first proof and the second proof, we can say that third one is if one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, it forms a parallelogram. If one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal in a quadrilateral, it is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram. So which one is a parallelogram? Parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram. So this is the proof for the first one. ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So for this sum, diagram is not given. So we will draw the diagram. So it is given ABCD is a rhombus. So ABCD is a rhombus. So A, B, C, D is a rhombus. PQRS are the midpoints of the sides A, B, B, C, C, D and DA. So PQRS are the midpoints. So P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of the sides A, B, B, C, C, D and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So when we are joining this PQRS, we are asked to prove that it is a rectangle. Okay, we are asked to prove that it is a rectangle. Okay, so for proving this that it is a rectangle, first thing is we are going to use midpoint theorem only. So in this midpoint theorem, we will join the diagonal AC first. So we will join the diagonal AC first. So AC is the diagonal that we are joining. So AC is the diagonal we are joining. So if we join the diagonal, we will get two triangles ABC and ADC. So in triangle ABC, so first we will take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints. P and Q are the midpoints of the sides. Midpoints of the sides AB and BC respectively. AB and BC respectively. Since P and Q are the midpoints of the sides AB and BC and AC is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PQ. So we get AC parallel in triangle ABC. P and Q are the midpoints. So by midpoint theorem, we can say that the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides will be parallel to the third side. So ABC is a triangle. These two are any two sides of the triangle. and AC is the third side. So PQ is parallel to AC. So therefore by midpoint theorem, we can say that PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. How we did the previous sum, the same method only. Same way we can say the other side of the triangle also. Okay, so in triangle ADC, R and S are the midpoints. R and S are the midpoints of the sides. Midpoints of the sides CD and DA respectively. CD and DA respectively. Therefore, by midpoint theorem, we can say that SR parallel to AC. SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. So, we will take this as second equation. So, from the first and second equation, we can say that PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR. So, from 1 and 2, we can say that PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR. So, if one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, we can say that PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram. So, now we got PQRS as a parallelogram, but we are asked to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So, for a parallelogram and rectangle, we can say that opposite sides are equal. For a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. For rectangle also, both the pairs of opposite sides are equal. Only thing is, if we prove that angle is 90 degree, then in a parallelogram, if we say that angle is 90 degree, then we can say that it is a rectangle. So, we need to prove that if any one side of the parallelogram is 90 degree, we can say that it is a rectangle. So, for proving this, we know in the question it is given that ABCD is a rhombus. We know that diagonals of a rhombus bisect at right angles. Okay, so we know that ABCD, that is in the question it is given ABCD is a rhombus. We know that the diagonals bisect at right angles. For a rhombus, the diagonals bisect at right angles. So, we will take this quadrilateral, this four-sided figure we will take and we will say that this angle is 90 degree. So, we will take this one, this quadrilateral we will take this quadrilateral. So, and we will give some name for this. This one is L, M, R, O. So, L, M, R, O. In this one, if you take the triangle BCD, Q and R are the midpoints, of any two sides of the triangle. So, we can say that QR is parallel to BD. Okay, since this is the midpoint, R is the midpoint, we can say that MR is parallel to QL. The whole thing is parallel to each other. So, this is a part of this MR. Since this R is the midpoint of this. So, this one will also be, that is MR will also be parallel to LO. Okay. So, MR parallel to LO. So, first we will write that. So, in triangle BCD, RQ parallel to DB, and since RQ is parallel to DB, by midpoint theorem, by midpoint theorem, RM is also parallel to OL. RM is also parallel to OL. So this one we will take it as third equation. Same way we can take these two things. So we have told that MR is parallel to OL. Same way we can say this SR is parallel to AC. That already we have told. SR parallel to AC. So since SR parallel to AC, by second statement, by second one, SR parallel to AC, OR will also be parallel to LM. OR will also be parallel to LM. OR will also be parallel to LM. So, in this quadrilateral, it is clear that opposite sides are parallel. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So, in a quadrilateral, if two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then we can say that it is a parallelogram. That is, ORML is a parallelogram. ORML is a parallelogram. ORML is a parallelogram. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. Since it is parallel, we can say that ORML is a parallelogram. Okay. So in this parallelogram, already it is given that OLM angle, that is DLC, that is OLM, angle OLM is equal to 90 degrees. So that forms I told you already that it is the diagonal. The diagonals of the rhombus bisect at 90 degree. So this forms the bisection of the diagonal. So angle OLM is 90 degree. Angle OLM is equal to 90 degree. Diagonals of rhombus bisect at right angles. So OLM is 90 degree. What we told now? ORML is a parallelogram, we said. So in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So what is the opposite angle of this? Opposite angle of this one is angle R. So that forms one side of the parallelogram PQRS. So this R forms one side of the parallelogram PQRS. So I told you, if one side of the parallelogram, one angle, if we prove that it is 90 degree, then we can say that it is a rectangle. So we have proved that one angle is 90 degree. So PQRS is a rectangle. So that we have to write it. OLM is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle ORM is equal to 90 degree. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Are equal. So, since parallelogram PQRS has angle R is equal to 90 degree, PQRS is a rectangle, forms a rectangle. PQRS forms a rectangle. So this is the proof. So this is the proof you have to give for proving this PQRS is a rectangle. Okay. So with this I am completing today's class. Whatever doubts you have, you message me in the comment box. Thank you.